everyone, yours truly, Chrislevi13, and I don't normally do these type of videos except maybe once in a blue moon, but since I am getting hyped for the Xbox Series X through my Halo streams and also really hyped for Halo Infinite, which will release day and date with the Xbox Series X from what we know, I thought the new news that came out that Phil Spencer talked about and a lot of other people through social media, YouTube, Twitter, all that jazz have been talking about over the last day, I thought I'd give my little thoughts and opinions on it as we look at the article together. I didn't get to have mine out earlier due to work and all that, but hey, we still have a video out for this because this is a console that I'm pretty much going to try to get as close to release as possible. Will I get the other console, the PS5? Yeah, probably, but will it be as early close to as possible to release? We don't know yet, but this one right here, because of Halo and other titles that are coming to it, we definitely are going to be getting it date and date. Plus, before we get into all the specs that you see right here of the Xbox Series X, we do have to say, if you saw the article or the tweet, the developers of Cyberpunk said if you buy Cyberpunk 2077 on your Xbox One and you eventually adopt or get an Xbox Series X, do not have to pay for a new copy of the game. Basically, you get a free upgrade because people know that hey, in past generations, when you had a copy of something of, like, say, GTA on your Xbox 360, but then you went to the Xbox One. If you wanted to get the Xbox One version, you had to buy it. Well, the developer is saying this, and I feel like this is something that some other developers and more developers will adopt going into the future console generations and all that jazz. But anyway, let's switch over to this article, read it together, and kind of go over it. And if you got any comments on this article or anything that I, Chrislevi13, do on the channel, please comment down there in the comment section, and also check out all my links down there in the description of this video. And also, thanks to all my Patreons at patreon.com/Chrislevi13. Y'all are the ones that make this possible. Sitting over here looking at this article as we look at it, you see right here, it's on the Microsoft page, and you see there's what the console is going to pretty much look like, which is very, very sleek, but yet PC tower looking console. And then if you go right here, it says, what do you expect from the next generation, in gaming, basically, and when you look at it, if y'all can see all that, it says the future of gaming has never been more inspiring. Creativity in games is flourishing. With new services empower you to discover more games and bring you closer to games and creators and streamers you love. Hopefully y'all love me as a creator and streamer. If you do, let me know down there bottom in the minutes. But you kind of look at it right there. Then you look right here. This little picture they put out says the new Xbox Series X releasing in holiday 2020. It says 12 teraflops. Which, I don't know a lot about teraflops, but that's a whole lot of power from what I've seen when I see people like Spawnwave and other people really get down in the nitty gritty of what stuff is, from what I read and what I've learned through talking to fellow creators, variable rate shading, that's something that I don't know, that maybe down when we get closer we'll talk more about it. It says hardware accelerated ray tracing, quick resume for multiple games. I don't know what quick resume for multiple games actually means, but it seems like, I guess, you get to get in the games faster, and then we'll possibly read what smart delivery is. But it says a superior power of power and speed. Compared to the previous generations, Xbox Series X represents a superior balance of speed and power and speed in console design, advancing on all technology fronts to deliver amazing dynamic living worlds, minimizing any aspect that can take you out of the experience. Our job at Team Xbox is to give teams the tools they need to achieve their ambitions and to tap into console's power with effectivity, a few of which we're detailing today. Raw power is just part of the story. Also, another thing I'd like to know down there is if y'all are going to be getting the Xbox Series X, let me know, friends, my subscribers, the Vault Squad! So now here we go. Next generation custom processor. The Xbox Series is our most console ever, powered by our own design processor, leveraging. So they're working with AMD's latest ZM2 and RDNA A2 architecture. So that's really cool. See, it says 12 teraflops of GPU. That is game processing units. twice that of an Xbox One X and more than 8 times of the original Xbox One. That means basically you got two Xbox One X's slammed together, but just because teraflops flops means it's twice that, you got to add everything else in there that they may have inside that box. They'll make it even more than just twice. And then they say my Xbox is sitting right there more than 8 times. That is crazy. So it's like 8 of those put together. Wow. Then it says, here's that one I didn't really know what much about. That, you know, it's a variable rate shading. Our patent form of VRS empowers developers to more efficiently utilize the full power of the Xbox Series X rather than spending GPU cycles uniformly to every single pixel on the screen. They can prioritize individual effects on specific game characters or important environmental objects. The technique results in more stable frame rates and higher resolution with no impact on the final quality. Oh, good. When we go into the next generation, we definitely, I would like the games to look really beautiful, but I'd rather a game run well than look beautiful. That's just me when we go into that, you know, because a game can run well, but it may be instead of being 60 frames, it's 30 frames. Hey, if it's running better than that 60 frames game, then cool. You know, I want the games to run as well as they possibly can with you know, with minimal error. Then it says hardware accelerated DirectX ray tracing. You can expect more dynamic, realistic environments powered by hardware accelerated DirectX ray tracing, a first for console gaming. That's very cool. And hopefully y'all can read this and see this as well as I am looking at it. And then it says immersion in an instant. So it says the next generation console generation will be defined by more playing and less waiting. Positive. And when we play begins, we know many gamers demand ultra low latency to be in. As ultra low latency is something that they use on Mixer, and I've experienced that through streaming on Mixer and using it as a backup in case that was Twitch. Because Mixer and my Twitch are basically backups in case anything were to happen to my YouTube, you know, streaming wise. You know, it says, you know, because y'all know what happened at E. But anyway, ultra low latency be as immersive as possible, because people want ultra low latency because people stream games and all this, and they want to get to the game because they don't want to sit there. Oh, I'm about to stream this game, so let's load it up. Boom, waiting, you know, and you know. But then let's just look at it, you know, as we sit here, you know, SSD storage. With our next generation SSD, nearly every aspect of playing games is improved. So they're actually putting SSD storage in there, which is really cool. Then it says quick resume. The new quick resume feature lets you continue multiple games from a suspended state, almost instantly, returning you to where you were and what you were doing without land. So if somebody's like doing a look at multiple games, they can sit there and load up kind of multiple games, I guess it seems, and be like, hey, I'm playing this game, bam. Or say, like, I thought about this. Imagine, like, say you're playing the latest Call of Duty, or you're playing some multiplayer game, right? And your buddy says, hey, let me go do something really quick, right? Or, hey, I got to go to the store and I'll be back in about 15, 20 minutes. Just theoretically. You think about that. Okay, you suspend that game, that multiplayer game. You get out and you get into the multiplayer, like the home screen, right? And you suspend that game. Well, you go load up the Halo, your Forza, your Hellblade, and you play through a little bit of that. Okay, hey, I'm gonna play through this next 15, 20 minutes, maybe 30 minutes max, you know. Okay, my buddy's back. Out of that game, go play the next couple hours with this guy, and then hey, that guy goes to bed, you know, and you're still awake. Hey, my other game's still where I left it. Bam. Close down that game, open up that game within seconds. That would be very awesome, you know. But we'll see more whenever they actually come out in the video instead of just all this write-up stuff. Because when they come out at E3, obviously, we're going to be eyes glued to it, you know. Then it says dynamic latency input. We're optimizing the player to console pipeline, starting with the Xbox wireless controller, which leverages our highest bandwidth. So basically, the wireless controller is going to have so lowest latency as it possibly can. And then it says HDMI 2.1 innovation. We're partnered with HDMI forum and TV manufacturers to enable the best gaming experiences through features such as ultra low latency mode, and variable refresh rate. Allows Xbox Series X to automatically set the connection display to the lowest latency mode. So basically, it will be lowest latency. And then last but not least, they say not just 30, not just 60, but up to 120 frames per second, which is very, very It says, we with support up to 100 developers exceed standard 60 FPS output in favor of highest realism or fast-paced action. Very, very, very good. And then it says the next generation of gaming says 4 generations of gaming, basically meaning everything that is available on your Xbox One should be available day and date on your Xbox Series X, And that's very, very cool that they're still staying hard on Xbox Series X. They're still letting you use all your peripherals. They're making sure that everything that you're doing now, that I'm doing now, if I were to load up my Xbox and turn it on, then hey, cool, great, grand. They're making sure everything you've been able to do on Xbox One since it came out in 2013, you're able to do on this one. And that's what I think generation is going to go to. It's going to be like a new console, better power, newer features and all of that. But everything else they're not leaving behind. They're just saying like a PC, hey, all that stuff, you just got to buy the new console, and everything you're doing here, just transfer over here. If you got everything up in the cloud, you just download it to here, and boom, which is very, very cool. So like if I got like 200 to 300 games, say on this console, or maybe more, and I'm like, oh well, I want to do all this on here, and they're like, okay, everything you got there, boom. If you got it downloaded on here and it's on your profile, just load your profile up, bam, download it, cool, great, grand. Then there's this thing I didn't know nothing about. It says smart delivery. This technology empowers you to buy a game once and know that whether you're playing it on an Xbox One or an Xbox Series X, you are getting the right version of that game on whatever you're playing it on. We're making the commitment to use smart delivery on all our exclusive Xbox titles, including Halo Infinite, ensuring you only have to purchase the title once in order to play the best version of whichever console they choose to play on. This So basically, I buy the game once, right? And basically, my profile will say, hey, I bought this game, right? Halo Infinite. And then when I turn my Xbox One on and I'm playing the game, cool. But then I get an Xbox Series X down the road, and all I gotta do is go in and download the game, and bam, cool. I'm able to get the game there because they already purchased this game. You're able to get the game right there, boom, boom, boom. Or say like I have a disc, right? Imagine putting in it. I'm just thinking, maybe you put in your Xbox and you're playing it, but then they say, oh, you're on an Xbox One, Series X, cool. Bam, here you go. Which is very, 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 very cool. Cool, So that is very, very awesome. Then it says, obviously, Game Pass is coming. Halo Infinite and all first party titles will be there. So that is good. I gotta say, I'll still go to bat for Xbox Game Pass. Best value in game. And then this is a generation with players at the center. So that's really, really cool. It's a very, very cool article. And that is just my take looking at this article, Y'all can take it or leave it however we looked at this article right here. But hopefully y'all enjoyed this, my little take looking at this article, and all that jazz. And I just want to let you all know that yes, this channel is a lot of streams, but we do the occasional video and the podcast once to twice a month. And why do I say that about the podcast? It's because it's something that will be each and every single month. But due to my work schedule, I can't always confirm the Vault 13 podcast. But there may be moments where I think, hey, let's just get a couple topics, and I may do some premiered episodes. If you ever want to join in the podcast, live stream, or anything, or collaborate with yours truly, just hit me up in my DMs throughout social media, and all that jazz. And we are still right here in 2020, as of this recording, on the road to 1K subscribers. That means 1,000 subscribers. And also at the time of this recording, we do have a giveaway running, which is the pinned tweet on my Twitter for a $20 card to Nintendo, Xbox, or PlayStation, whatever you choose if you are the winner. So if you want to join in that giveaway, feel free. We got a lot of cool stuff. I'm trying to work on some new merch, made my merch lower prices, and a lot of cool stuff to make things better right here on the Chrislevi13 YouTube channel, the Discord, and all the stuff that I do better for each and every single one of you, because it's not about me, it's not about you. The Vault Squad is gamers, streamers, musicians, artists, all sorts of people that come together as family, friends, and fans for music, gaming, wrestling, entertainment type stuff, and just like having fun. And so, with that being said, do me the biggest favor of all as we get out of here, and that is stay awesome!